I got some roots.
Norm Millross and some friends are doing what many do for relaxation. They are puttering away in a small garden.
All right.
The garden is located between Mill Creek and the Canadian Mental Health Association in Kelowna and is one of the many tools clients use as they journey on a path towards wellness.
I'm not a mind reader. I couldn't even read my own mind for the longest time.
It seems there is no health without good mental health, an adage Norm has finally adopted after many decades battling PTSD and severe depression. He knew early on that something wasn't quite right, and he was never really sure who Norm was. Compounded by severe heart illness that left him on life support, the hole Norm felt he was in grew deeper. And perhaps that is what gave him the courage to really turn things around, to become part of his own solution, and to start dealing with his demons, instead of his demons dealing him.
My whole life was a series of masks that I wore, and anytime I achieved something, it was the mask. So I just said, well, you know, he did it, I didn't. To try and explain that, it seems off the wall, but lots of people wear masks in society. There is a terrible stigma attached to mental health. Most people don't know how to deal with it because it's that quiet thing that we never talked about and it lived in the corners and it always happened to somebody else. And most of us that have mental health issues tend to hide them.
Time and talk, keys to mental wellness. Norm understands that, which is why he tells his story, to us and to whoever else might listen. He is hoping that by sharing, he can help someone feel less burdened by the stigma that often surrounds mental illness, to encourage them to become part of their own solution and start working on getting better and becoming a version of their greatest self.
You don't get well through osmosis, but you can get sick through osmosis, right? I mean, we are who we surround ourselves with. And you know, I had a lot of very good people that tried to help me and I pushed them all away as hard as I could. And, you know, I'm still trying to process that. I can remember going to therapy and taking my medication and thinking one day I'd wake up and it'd be all better. And it just never happened because it won't happen that way. I mean, asking for help is crucial, but wanting help is critical.
It is really important to learn and recognize those early warning signs that you may be becoming unwell, and then know what it takes and where to go to get help, and certainly be proactive. And if you're a family member or a friend, consider all the ways that you can support your loved one and also encourage them to get help.
In spring, life renews. Bountiful beauty to see, bring forth springtime. It's all about birth. I don't know where it's headed, but I know I feel a lot better than I did.
The Canadian Mental Health Association has programs and support for anyone in the community who needs it, whether you are someone living with mental health issues or love someone who you believe may need some help. For Go Okanagan, I'm Tammy Williams in Kelowna.